long time ago. I cannot.
It'll be off. It's not off just one time. Alright? That's an internal problem. Alright? That's all I'm saying.
No, but y'all niggas said it could be one day. I said it was internal.
From day to day. Okay, don't get it twisted.
I said it's internal. Y'all niggas was like, no, one day. One day.
That's
You were
why they
like,
make a whole soap for it.
You know?
Because it's day to day.
You gotta keep your levels right every day.
Every day.
but that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Can make them
If your vagina smells like a fish, that's a problem. And if in a high pH levels are what give you a fishy smell.
So what you saying?
When I went to eat at Inn at the 7th Ray and the whole shit smelled like a fish, and I had to ask the man, "Excuse me, sir, why does it smell like a fish market in here?" All our water is alkaline water, and it's high pH levels.
First of all, I'm gonna
So
say,
if you get up to a fish
my whole
level,
house
you
is
had.
alkaline, and it don't smell like salmon. Okay.
What I'm trying to say is.
What I'm trying to say is.
I'm just trying to let you guys know what's going on. What we're trying to say is, if you ladies get to a high pH level and you get to smelling like a fish, what I'm trying to say is what's going on is you were smelling prior to fish level. You had some mushroom scents going on.
I mean, you maybe from mild fish to.
That's all I'm trying to say. You don't go from a minnow to a sardine. You don't do that. Minnow to sardine. You don't do that.
Don't be a sardine.
You had to start off at from a minnow to an anchovy, bitch. When you got to minnow status, you knew someone right. Okay? You got to get you some antibiotics. That's what we're trying to say. Get you some Flagyl.
I'm really I'm like, what is that?
It's what they give you when you got yeast or BV, or I'm trying to tell you what's going on. That's what's going on in the world. These bitches is running around with high pH. And I'm not gonna lie, I told AD, my fear of black vagina is that. And that's real bad to say. No. Because I've always been like one of the boys, and all I've ever heard my friends, and this is not nice, right? This is not nice. And I used to go off on my homeboys. Like, that's why, because, they always want to date a foreign girl, or they always want to date a white girl, right? And I'm like, I don't understand. You guys just want to be with somebody not in our race, because black women are strong women. You want to be able to do what you want to do without consequence. You want to be able to cheat. You want to be able to lie. You want to be able to run the streets. You want to be able to fucking fuck on the homegirls. All kind of weird shit. And a black bitch ain't having it. She'll stick with you, but she'll beat your ass. Tell your mom and your cousins and everybody else. So you want to be, and they were like, nah, dog, like all the black girls I've been with, they smell. And I'm like, so get her some Dove. I switched from the roll-on to the spray, and I'm good. Even when I don't shave my pits.
You had to check.
I had to check, see if they were shaved, but the scent is good. You know what I'm trying to say? And so all I'm trying to say is I'm just trying to let you know what's happening, and what's happening is, and I was like, really? And they were like, yeah. So I'm just trying to say that you shouldn't, be smelling like a sardine. Don't do that. Because you smelled like a minnow before you smelled like a sardine. And you knew. That's all I'm trying to say is you know. You know you stink.
No.
You gotta know.
Absolutely.
If I can smell myself when I'm musty, you know when you smell like a fucking fish market.
Become nose blind.
No.
Okay.
No.
You can
no. When AD wakes up in the morning, I can smell her mothballs. She said, my breath smells like poop sandwiches. Hers smells like mothballs. I'm not nose blind just because I love you.
That's exactly
girl, you're like, ha, and I'm like, girl, you just hit me with the mothball. The mothball. And so I smell like poop sandwiches. We're not blind, though. But we weren't nose blind.
I'm just telling you, nose blindness happens.
But
where you are
in
not...
normal world, in girl world, you should definitely... You can smell yourself before other people should be able to
That's
smell
what I'm trying to say. If I can smell I know you smell yourself when you go pee.
Nose blind.
To herself?
To herself?
No.
Because
A bitch can't be nose blind to herself.
If you smell like it all the time.
No,
But
nigga,
if you
you
smell
but
like
you
that
know
all
you
the
stink.
time,
You know you
then
stink.
You don't know you stink.
You know you stink.
There's
I had a
no
friend.
matter what
I had
she
a friend
likes to
like that.
And we could always tell when she was on her period, and she would never.
Okay, but
ever
see,
really
bitch, I had
know.
a friend like that. She was not on her period, and
She was nose blind.
no, she wasn't nose blind. She had a real bad infection. We had to take her to the doctor. We smelled her from the back seat. This no lie. She had such a bad infection, and we could smell it through the nostrils. She wasn't even. She was in so much pain. She was in so much discomfort, and we were like,
Well, that's just stupid.
Her panties looked like shrimp Alfredo. Like it wasn't.
So you was baking bread, is what you're saying?
She was
You
baking
was
bread.
Oh,
She had pizza. She had pizza dough
rising.
rising up in the circle.
Rising
It was bad.
And I ride up.
I am the sun. I rise up. Unafraid to rise up. They said if someone can smell you, you can smell yourself. There's no
Exactly.
excuse. That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank
That's
you.
all I'm
But
trying
if
to say.
they
Thank you.
smell like that a lot of the time, they are nose blind. Like
No.
the girl that I went to her school, like she
No, I
didn't
couldn't.
know until I pointed it out. Like, babe,
No, that's disrespectful.
if you the only one who smell like this,
That's disrespectful.
then there's a problem.
That is disrespectful. You should know this. You smell like that. No.
That's all I'm trying to say.
No.
And so we used to have to like,
No.
Okay, so I went to the bathroom after someone who shall remain nameless.
Oh.
And I told my best friend, bro, I just went into the bathroom. We were at his house. And I said, I just went into the bathroom after so-and-so, and I'm trying to tell you, don't hit.
Damn.
He was not trying to film me, and I was like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, don't hit. I said, I just went to the bathroom after her, and it smelled like,
the fish market.
it smelled like the fish market at Vallarta. The Mexican grocery store, it smelled like the fish market there. I'm not even trying to joke. You know I joke a lot. I'm not even trying to joke. No. You know I joke. This is no joke.
No, it's
So I text him on the couch and I said, don't hit. I went to the bathroom and it smelled like the fish market at the Vallarta, the Mexican grocery store. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not going into a Vallarta. I almost gag every time I walk in to a Vallarta. And I go there because they have really fresh oxtails. But I found me another little Mexican joint down the street and their oxtails are fresher. I can't do the Vallarta. Okay, so I told him, don't do that. The next day, he called me like, nigga. And I was like, you hit. He was like, I almost threw up. He said everything was fine. We were like missionary. And then when she turned to the back, and I was hitting it from the back, and he said that he thought,
That whiff.
he said he caught a whiff.
That queef whiff.
But he said he thought he was tripping. He said he thought he was.
She did it harder and found
He
out
said
it
he said he was drunk off the Hennessy. He thought he was tripping, but then the smell got stronger. He almost threw up. He said so he blamed it on being drunk, and he said he had to stop. And I was like, smart idea. Did you wear a condom? He said yes. And I was like, whew, thank God.
Because we need to go through shit.
So here it goes. She kept pressing him for the D.
No.
She was like,
And he was like, I don't know. So he called me. He called me. He was like, nigga, what do I tell her? And I was like, you got to tell her
You
X,
gotta
Y,
listen.
and Z.
So
he told her. She went to the clinic, gave him her results. She just had BV, right? They gave her the antibiotic, said, take 1,000 milligrams, bro, twice a day. That's really bad. She said, he was making sure she took the antibiotic. She took the antibiotic and they went on a vacation and he thought, okay, cool, everything's about to be straight. He hit and the smell was back. I said, that's some shit. See, that antibiotic was supposed to get rid of that. Nigga, she got some deeply rooted, that's something they didn't detect. She got the wrong screening. Did they give her a blood test, nigga, or did
No,
they
she
give her
was
the
probably been
cultures?
living with the infection
Because if they
for a
got
long
it, if they
time,
gave
so
her
it
the
takes more than
cultures,
one
that's
round
not
of
enough.
Antibiotics to get it out of there.
Right, so I think they just swabbed her vagina. They didn't take the blood test because that's some chlamydia, that's some gonorrhea, that's some other shit, that's some trichinosis. What is that stuff called?
Trichomonas.
I don't know, but it's all kinds of STDs out there that you can cure with the pill. And I'm just trying to tell trichomonas. What's it called? What is it called? Mario, what is it called?
Trigonometry.
Trigonometry, yes. It's something. We've been drinking. We're trying to take.
No, nigga, you've been drinking.
No, I'm not talking about April. No. This was this was before the show, and this is my best friend. What is it called? The girl. I won't say her name, and I won't say my best friend either. But it's called what? I'm sorry. I was talking. What?
Trichinosis.
Trichinosis. Okay.
Nigga said trigonometry.
Trigonometry is math. Y'all are trying to play me. Is trigonometry math? It's not a disease. It's not, I failed math twice. It's not a disease.
You didn't get to trigonometry.
No, I didn't. I didn't get past geometry. But what's crazy is I aced chemistry.
Only niggas that like math go to trigonometry.
I aced chemistry and physiology. I think that's because I got to blow shit up.
I got a C in chemistry because I cheated.
That's a mess. I got a B in chemistry, but I was in honors, so it was an A.
My chemistry teacher was a dick.
No, it's nobody that you guys know. Like, well, you do know the girl, but you don't know the guy. The guy is my best friend, my childhood friend, since I was like 6. They said trichomoniasis.
What?
Trichomoniasis. That's what it's called.
No, trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis. I don't want to say it another way because it's going to fuck me up. Now I can't say it the right way.
I did not pass math. So all I'm trying to say is, moral of the story, if you smell like a minnow,
Moral of the story
just go get you some antibiotics right then and there.
Moral of the story is
Don't
if
delay.
you know you ain't fresh, leave whoever you with alone.
Right.
Don't be letting them touch
If
you.
you're in a relationship, you got to tell your person like,
Yeah, tonight and tonight.
It's not tonight. Like,
not-
I
you-
don't feel like enough to go.
Did you go to Vallarta today?
Are you Vallarta?
Right.
Are you Vallarta?
So I'm just trying to say,
What are you trying to say?
don't be having no minnow pussy. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't be walking around with a minnow maxi pad on. It's not what we're doing. I'll do like AD was musty or something, but she was never musty. She's never musty. But I'm musty all the time. No. What I'm trying to say is, AD's never. AD takes lots of showers. She takes lots of showers, and I love to sniff her booty because her downy.
I remember you posting that.
Her booty smells so good, it's crazy. The downy dryer sheets, they're so intense.
What she might rub it on her butt, but
She doesn't. All her clothes smell like it. In turn, her vagina smells like the downy. It's good. So what I'm trying to say, I get musty. I don't care. One time we were doing the sex and I was like, in the middle of sex, I was like, I think I must. She was like, shh, stop talking. Nigga, I was like, I can't. I know I'm an 80s lady and I know I'm all for the bush and I know you said you're grown and you're not bothered by a little hair, but this is a mess. I can't. When we have to part it to rub slits,
wow.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm just telling. We've talked. She and I talked about it on live.
It's like one of those chastity belts where it's like.
This my cousin. So my cousin will tell you.
Gets over her lips.
The hair literally grows over my lips, so you have to like part the hair.
What?
No.
I cannot.
For reals. We're trying to tell you what's going on, and that's what's going on. Yeah, 80s Italian. Italian and Puerto Rican. Yeah, before we rub slits,
Why are you rubbing slits?
Rubbing slits is good. They get juicy. Yeah, because the slip and slide is what's good. Right?
But then that wouldn't get too slippery, though.
No, the too slippery is what I like. If it's not slippery enough, then it's like friction.
No. You gotta find...
And I have to make 80 grow her cootie hairs out a little bit because I'm like, this is too slippery. I'm slipping off the vagina. Like, I'm slipping down to your kneecaps.
I hate you.
I'm gonna need a little traction. I can't be the only one. It's scratching me. I have enough for the both of us, but my own hair is scratching me. Like, I need a counteractive.
I cannot get out.
I can't be the only 80s lady. Can you at least meet me in the 60s?
No.
How about early 90s?
Okay.
Early 90s, yeah. That's what I meant.
That's when we started.
That's what I meant. I don't want... Yeah. The landing strip.
I'm about to say
The landing strip.
Give me the landing.
Can you at least meet me in the 90s? That's a good one. Not the 60s.
Use a cute little box. All my hair is laid down, so it just lay real neat.
Yeah.
Little, like this there. Just so you know I'm grown.
Yeah.
Just so you
80s
know.
hairs grow real nice. So she makes a real
I'm really
nice
proud
little
of that.
landing
He's
strip.
Dan taco meat looking.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's true though. What she says is true. Over the lips.
I cannot.
Over the lips. It's crazy. But what I'm trying to say is, must happens if you're out and about, bald or hairy. And I used to feel like this is crazy. I get waxed now and it doesn't help. Like if I'm out sweating all day, running around all day, I might as well just leave the hair on there. Why put myself through the pain? It's pointless. So pointless.
Oh, so it's neat.
That's why I beat mine. I beat it.
That makes me nervous because I'm like.
I feel you because my ex made me stop shaving because he said he liked a little hair.
No. You're going to tell me to stop shaving.
Somebody said if your twat still smells after you, no, fool. I don't get out the shower and my vagina just smells. What I'm saying is,
After you've been walking around all
after
day,
you've been
your
exerting
crotch
energy
stinks
and
wherever you are,
sweating,
I'm
if
sure.
I go to the gym and I'm wearing Lycra fucking pants and I'm doing the fucking foxtrot class for crying out loud, I'm leaving musty. Foxtrot is
No, that
crazy
class
as
is
fuck. That
intense.
class
Ain't
is
no break.
intense
It's
as
like
hell.
30 seconds.
We all left stinking. Okay, and the class is only 45 minutes.
It
We
was
left
dripping.
sweating
I was
and
like,
stinking.
what the fuck?
We didn't have edges, and we didn't have deodorant, and we didn't have Summer's Eve deodorant veggie powder when we left. You know the little spray you spray on? You can't spray on the baby powder because that was giving people ovarian cancer.
Johnson.
The Johnson & Johnson. They were giving people ovarian cancer. People were winning lawsuits left and right. I didn't even want to take the chance. I thought about maybe using it before they recalled it so I could have a lawsuit. Because at that time I was also on TV and I was like, I'm for sure going to win my lawsuit. But then I was like, it's not worth the risk because then I would have ovarian cancer.
Eating food. Coffee.
Oh, somebody said y'all need to quit lying. Y'all know y'all ass cat done got musty from time to time.
Who?
From
the people on the
I guess the people in the comments are trying to act like they don't get musty. Somebody said, ain't that called a natural aroma? Yes.
I'm saying, like, after you've been out all day and walking around, you need to go wipe that thing down.
I got some
You
cotton.
can't tell me that your cat don't smell like the day. I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what like.
Even if it's a
There's
little
no way
tart.
for it not to. It is a
a natural thing.
self-cleaning
Yeah.
All right.
organ.
We're just trying to say, what was the whole thing that I got on here for? Oh, so do you guys think? Somebody said, I love my man's musty. Yeah, see, I can't do a musty
The
dick,
musty
though.
bottle is not okay.
I can't. Especially,
It's
I can't.
stinky.
She said Amber Rose said that too.
So, I got on here originally to ask you guys. First of all, my clothes are on inside out, and they've been inside out all day.
Sexy. Wow, you left like that this morning?
I left like that this morning,
That's
bitch,
great.
and
I'm
didn't
proud of
even notice until I did something, and I was like, is this the seam? That's a mess, and nobody told me either. But the other thing is, we're at home. Hi, Heartbroken Savage. Okay, so I got on here to ask you guys, do you think licking your titty is sexy?
That's why.
And no, I'm not high.
We've been on here for 35 minutes.
Sean said the only reason why it's not sexy is because you, like, if you don't, because you can't really do it
retarded.
right, you look like that. Like, you look dumb. Like, you gotta have big titties where you can,
But minor implants is what I'm trying to tell you. It's uncomfortable. I don't have natural breast tissue.
But what are they
and
saying?
skin.
How do they feel? Do you feel like
Do
it's
you
sexy?
guys feel?
Like, if you watch a flick and you see the bitch lick her nipple herself,
I don't like
do you
porn.
think that's sexy? Not you. Not you. We talking about
She
them.
said you guys.
Oh, you guys
It's
on
not
there.
about you.
We're asking
I thought
them.
she was saying me.
I don't think it's not about you.
Did our live freeze? Oh no, they're there. Okay, so do you think that licking your titty is sexy? Because my cousin and one of my best friends said it is. I don't think it is.
It depends on the situation.
Not when
gotta
you
look
have
right.
If that's what he likes, I'll
Not when
try
you
it.
stiff neck like you.
Yeah, you
Mo,
can't do this.
Mo has stiff neck.
It's not that I have stiff neck. My tongue is little and I have implants. Let's be very clear.
But when you lifted it up, bitch, you can do it.
That's because this has a capsule. It's already higher than the left. Remember, I was supposed to be in surgery today. So if you do this one, I can't reach.
You can.
And on top of that, this is...
Bend
Okay,
it down.
do you have
Do
implants?
it.
No.
Do you have implants?
Do it.
Do implants?
No.
It's uncomfortable as fuck. This is uncomfortable. I can feel
Sex
the
is not
bag.
always comfortable.
I can literally
This is
feel
how-
the bag.
No pain, no gain.
This is uncomfortable. I can feel my whole implant.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm under the muscle. So I can feel the pocket. Like when I let go like that, it's immediate relief. Now this one is fucked up. It has a capsule. I have like literally, it's already out of the pocket. Right? But even that, the skin is tight as fuck because it's hard.
Stop.
And it also has no blood flow. It's so cold. Feel that. Literally. I get no blood flow to my breasts.
She made me feel bad about her boobs.
And when I lay down on my back, they stop right here. Because they're implants and they're high profile at that. I didn't even get the teardrop, bitch, where I get the natural hang. And
Can
then
they do
the
that
thing.
the next time?
No, I
No.
said on the next one we're still doing high profile, but these are 485 cc's. We're going like 365. We're going down like a whole 100 cc's.
Good.
I can't
Little
because
body.
I can't with this. Like
Yeah,
this is
little
heavy.
body.
This
Hold
right
up.
one is my
Humpty
body
Dumpty.
keeps rejecting the right one.
You gonna topple it over.
So why get it? Because I didn't know that I am taking them out.
No, you're replacing them.
I have to replace them though because I have no more natural breast tissue in the right breast.
It would just be like, pancakes.
No, not like when I saw. So the last corrective surgery I had, reconstructive, I said, if you don't think you can completely fix it, open the left, take both implants out, just give me a lift. I'll leave with bee stings. Literally. Because at that point I was 101 pounds too. So I'm not going to keep going under.
Right.
And when I woke up, I said, do I have titties? The doctor said yes. And so when I finally came all the way to, he showed me the picture. The right breast without the implant, it was literally the size of a... No, it was the size of a pancake. My areola was about this big, no lie. The skin literally was completely... I had no more natural... He said you have literally zero natural breast tissue left. Everything we had to remove it because it capsulated. So now I can't not have an implant.
Yeah.
So I have to have a capsulectomy. I have to have a lift, implant removal, and implant replacement. And they called, and the anesthesiologist called me. He was like, so you're going to be under for like almost 6 hours. I was like, time out, skirt, what? And the nurse called me. She was like, your downtime is going to be
Just get off the door.
2.5 weeks. You're not going to be able to drive. You won't be able to lift your arms. Please wear loose clothing. I was like, girl, I can't be down for 2.5 weeks. Let's just wait until I'm done filming, and then we'll just move forward.
So sorry for your time.
Why you get it in the first place? Be happy for what God bless you with. I was pleasantly pleased before I had a child and breastfed. But then when I was bending over on the bed one day to put lotion on my legs and my nipple went into my belly button, I was like, no. No, Jesus. Please say it. This has not become my reality.
If that were the case, then people shouldn't get braces.
And the Lord, yeah, look.
Right.
Because I did braces.
Be happy with what
And for
God gave you.
nothing.
That means don't buy clothes every day because God brought you in the world goddamn naked. So how about that?
Right.
Sure did. Asshole naked. And because
Don't buy a car
because of Eve's hoe ass, we feel ashamed when we're naked. I felt ashamed by my saggy tits. Straight shame. Even when I was alone, I would get in the shower and I would feel so sad. I would be like, oh my... Yeah, I do have an iPhone, but I set it down in the water. So it's not working. Yeah,
Oh, the screen is
you
on.
were right. So when I picked it up,
Now it's all cracking back.
yeah. So when I picked it up, the screen started flickering,
Oh no.
and I was like,
Black.
"Let me just let it go, leave it alone for a second." So I left it alone, and then clicked it back on, and it went, psh, 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 and just screen just
It did
gave
what?
out. It
What'd
went,
it do?
and my screen went. Psh, psh, psh.
So you gotta go get another one.
I have to get a new one, so I don't have an iPhone for the night, which is a relief.
I gotta go pick mine up.
Am I getting a BBL? No, I don't weigh enough. I almost stepped on my own titty before, so yep, I'd get my tits done too. Okay. Bitch, when I was doing the sex with boys, and then I was like, no, we got to keep a t-shirt.
Keep your bra on, B.
No, because they were saggy, the skin was saggy, so they'll flop out.
Ew.
Tighten up.
No, because then I get a headache, because that's my pressure point, and ain't no sex worth it.
Look. All this
No
excuses.
sex is worse.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse after excuse after excuse. We turning the lights off so you can't see. That's number one. Number two, we're leaving on a tight tank top, spaghetti strap, add a little flair to it. You know,
Oh,
maybe
flair.
a little lace.
Oh.
Maybe a bodysuit. Pull it to the side. You know what I'm trying to say? Hold them in place and a pillow underneath the chest. That was the tactic. Then I switched teams and I was like, it doesn't even matter because
They didn't care either.
it was Snoopy for sure.
They
Oh,
didn't
it's
care
Snoopy.
either. Trust me.
I got a breast reduction and lift. Happiest day of my life.
I'm gonna do that as soon as I drop.
Shut up, Otis!
As soon as I drop some children. Get me breast reduction.
What was I so petty about? You guys are. I keep saying, seeing. Wait. Otis, shut up! I keep seeing you guys say I'm being petty. I breastfed 4 kids and I can't wait till I can get 4 kids. Bitch, you ain't got no titties left. I feel for you, sis. Well, now when I rub slits,